Hi there, it's Leslie. Hey, I just wanted to talk to you about, I guess, an epiphany that I had yesterday afternoon. And Dylan and I were doing a very labor-intensive house douching. We didn't quite get around to it this spring, and so here we were, end of November, trying to get it all done. We're gonna go cut a Christmas tree next week, and need to make some room and get things organized and ready for the next big holiday here. But we were going through that, and it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just decided to make a pot of coffee. And yeah, it was Sunday, but being a stay-at-home mom and a work-at-home mom, the only difference between, say, Sunday and Wednesday for me is, who's at home with me. So, usually in the afternoon I'll make a cup of tea or a pot of coffee and, just kind of jump up onto the counter and just kind of sit there for a little while and just really enjoy my coffee. And I take a good 20 minutes to just kind of sit there and think about my day and, think about the funny things my kids have done, and just, it's just my time. And I get time like that every single day. And but yesterday, obviously was a little bit different because the whole family was home and the kids were in their room and they were getting it cleaned up, and they're playing, and inevitably you can kind of hear them start bickering the way that kids do. And then finally, right on cue, our 6-year-old, who has really taken shrill to a whole new level. I mean, she's really turned that into an art form. You're not the boss of me, and I'm telling Mom, and I'm me, when they're squabbling, unless they're drawing blood, I just go deal with it. You guys need to fight your own battles, work it out. But it was funny because I kind of laughed to myself a little bit because, there I am, and I started thinking back to the days where, being at work, and I've worked since I was 12. My very first job was at a stable. I wanted to have a horse and ride horses. But my family, we couldn't afford a horse, and we didn't live anywhere that we could have a horse anyway. And so that was what I did. Instead of getting paid, I got to ride the horses. So I think it was a win-win. I loved it. But anyway, and then, I worked all through high school and on into my life up until about 2 years ago. I actually have, worked outside the home that long. And, it's just kind of fun to sit there and reflect and go, nobody is the boss of me. I'm the boss of me. And it's just a really fantastic feeling. And, Dylan got a little bit of that this morning too. Our situation, 2 years ago when we decided that I needed to be at home, and that's another long story that I won't get into. He had to take on a lot to make ends meet. And at one point he was even working 3 jobs. So then we got it back to 2, and now we're down to 1. And we are looking at, very, very soon that, Dylan will be at home with me, and we will be doing Empower Network. We will have our own home-based online business. And we've learned so much at Empower Network that, we can really expand this in ways that we didn't really see when we first got into Empower Network. So this is just really incredible. And nobody's the boss of us, but I guess what I was getting at, so this morning I had an appointment. It was pretty early, and he needed to stay here and, get the girls onto the bus, and then be here for when our nephew arrived. I watch him during the day so that, his mom doesn't have to put him in daycare. And, so he got a lot of work done. I say work, but it's not really work because it's just really fun. And I called him when I was on my way home, and he said, he's like, God, your mornings are just really cool. And they are. My mornings are really, really cool. I mean, you know, I get to spend time with the kids and make them breakfast and help them get ready and then get myself ready and get everybody on the bus. And then I come home and take the dogs for a walk and then, you know, work a little bit before my nephew comes over. And then, you know, I do a little bit of work in between, you know, kind of keeping up on the house and playing with my nephew. I mean, I have a great life. I mean, this is really fun, and I'm looking forward to that moment, you know, that morning. I can't wait for the morning when Dylan and I wake up together and get the kids on the bus and come home and just share a coffee together, knowing that we're here and this is what we're doing and we're doing it together, and it's really incredible. And nobody will be the boss of us, and that's the way it should be. So I won't keep you any longer. I just wanted to put that out there, and I just wanted to tell you that you know, if you're in that place and you're ready to fire your boss and be the boss of you, and, you know, not let anybody tell you where and when you can take a coffee break and where and when and how long you're allowed to take a bathroom break, you know, and be an adult. You know, you're not a child. This isn't high school. You know, be an adult and do what you need to do. You know, take those first steps and get yourself into that place. You know, get yourself into that mindset that, you know, you're here to make your own dreams come true, and you are not here on this earth to make somebody else's dreams come true while you slave away and act like the little peon until your back goes out, you know, or you go blind from, you know, being at your little cubicle all day. I mean, that's just not, I mean, is that really what you want to be doing? Because you don't have to be doing that. You do not have to be doing that. So Empower Network, if you have never done any work from home, God, if you have, I mean, some of the people in this company have done MLM for years and years and years, or something like that, and they've gotten into Empower Network because, you know, and some of these guys have made millions of dollars elsewhere, but they got into Empower Network because they knew how incredible this was. They took one look at it and went, oh my God, I've got to get in. But the beauty of this is it's by the people for the people. Okay? This is a level, even playing field, and we all teach each other how to do what we're doing, and the education that you get out of this is just absolutely incredible. And you can either, you know, just do Empower Network, or you can take what you learn here and just expand it in ways you can't even imagine. So check out the link below. I'll put the link down there. It's called, it'll have Almost a Secret in it. Click on that, give us your name, put in your best email address, and that will take you to a 28-minute video that will tell you what Empower Network is all about. And if you also do that, you'll get an email from us, so be sure to look for that email from Dylan and Leslie, and opt in, and you'll get a free ebook that will give you some really great tips on making money online as well. But, you know, to get into Empower Network, it's $25 a month to start. If you want to do the affiliation, which is where you make the commissions from Empower Network, it's an additional $19.95 a month. So you're looking at $44.95 a month to start. And from that $44.95, you will start making 100% commissions. That means whatever you sell, you make 100% commission on. And there's nothing else out there online or otherwise that's going to pay you 100% commissions. It's just a really incredible system, and it is designed to free people, to empower people, and it's amazing, and it really works. So check out that link. You know, give us a shout out on email or respond to this and let us know what you think. Or, you know, any questions that you might have. I really think that you'll find it pretty interesting, and God, we'd love to have you on the team. So anyway, just, you know, wishing you happiness and success in all you do, because you deserve it. See you later.